to high school basketball. Tonight's ball game, coming to you from Brattleboro Union High School, features the defending state champion Brattleboro Colonels playing host to the Rutland High Red Raiders. The Red Raiders coming in here with a record of 5-3. And we tried to find out what the Colonels' record is. I'm not sure to this point. But the Raiders coming off a big win down in Pittsfield, Mass. There on Tuesday night against the Generals. 1 point win, 76-75 against Pittsfield, and put the Raiders at 5-3 on the season thus far. Both teams warming up off to our sides, and with about minute and a half away from tip-off. We'll take a short break and be right back. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School where the Raiders are being introduced. Mike Severson out on the court. Luke Barron. Stuart St. Peter for the Raiders, number 21. Number 25, Jimmy Anagnos. And number 32, Jeff Sin. That's the Raider lineup here tonight at Brattleboro Union High School. We've got the Colonels and the Raiders. This is Golding, number 10. Shane McClellan, number 20 for the Colonels. Alex Finley, number 21. Chris Costello, number 25. And Kasich, number 40. Well, that's the starting lineup for the Colonels. We'll have the national anthem, and we'll be back shortly for the start of tonight's ball game. Are we? We ready? Oh, we're on. Okay, we're back here at Brattleboro Union High School, where it's the Raiders and the Colonels tonight. Raiders going with Barron, Anagnos, St. Peter, Severson, and Sin. This is the first time that the Raiders and Colonels have met since that championship game up at Patrick Gymnasium last March. Jump center, this is going to be Masick going against St. Peter's. And the tip is controlled there by Sin for the Raiders. Jeff drives in, puts it up, gets his own rebound, drives, now gets it ahead to Anagnos. And they're going to get Jimmy for steps, so it'll be a Colonel ball. The Raiders missing the opportunity there to cash in early. This goes to long court pass, no basket. They're going to get him for steps at that end. Number 20, McClellan there, called for the steps, so it'll be one apiece there at each end of the court. Get a traveling violation. The Raiders will put it. Now this is Barron into Sin. Severson going into Anagnos. Jimmy puts up the shot there, no good. Rebound ripped away by Costello. He gets it ahead to Golding. Golding brings it up now. Guarded by Barron out front there. Ahead to Masick. And he wanted to go to Costello underneath. The ball is out of bounds. It'll be a Raider ball. 7:25, first quarter of action here from Brattleboro Union High School. It's the Raiders and the Colonels. This is Barron, dribbles up into Anagnos now. Severson at the top of the key. Back to Jeff Sin. Sin over to St. Peter. Stewart drives in. One-hander up, no good. The rebound is controlled there by the Colonels. Finley gets it ahead to Costello. Puts it off the glass. No good. Inside. The shot is up and in. McClellan with the bucket. The Colonels are up 2-0 here with 6:52 left. First quarter of action. Sin drives in, puts up the shot, and it rolls off the rim. And that'll send Jeff Sin to the line here for the Raiders. Jeff's shot is no good. He's got another one coming here. Second shot no good by the 6 foot, 200-pound senior Sin for the Raiders, and the ball goes back to the Colonels. Ball's tipped away, and the Raiders will control. They'll inbound it. This is Severson. Gets it ahead to Barron, over to Sin now. Jeff drives in, stops at the foul line, puts up the shot, no good. And the Raiders will control down at that end. Colonels up 2-0 here, 6:29, first quarter of action. Severson gets it into St. Peter, off the glass and good. Raiders on the board, 2-2 with 6:20 left. This is Finley now, gets it over to Golding from three-point land, off the rim, rebound by St. Peter, ahead to Sin. Gets it into Nagnus, Jimmy turns, and in and out. We got a foul against St. Peter, I believe, going over the back. Now the Colonels will inbound it. This Costello now gets it into Finley. Finley dribbles up against Sin. And he gets it inside there. The shot, no good. Down the other end, and they're going to get Luke Barron for steps there on the Raiders. And it'll be a Curto ball inbounded here by Costello. Gets it to Golding now. Golding there with the socks. It's a little bit like the Syracuse players there. This is Finley out front. Shot is up and no good. Pass down there to Nagnus, and he's hammered by Masick going in. That'll send the Nagnus to the line for the Raiders with 5:30 left, 2-2. Spino and Norris into the game for the Colonels. Jimmy sinks the first one. And Nagnus gets them both for the Raiders, and it's 4-2. This is Spino for the Colonels now, dribbling against Barron out front. Raiders will control. The Colonels will control. This is Spino, gets it into Costello. It's up to shot, and it's good. Chris Costello for the Colonels, and it's 4-4 here with 5:12 left. First quarter of action from Brattleboro. This is Sin, drives into the lane, puts up the shot, and he's going to be fouled on the play. Jeff Sin going to the line for the Raiders. Shot's good. And it's 6-4 Raiders. There's a pass to Spino now. Spino knocked away there by Barron. Barron runs it down. He loses it. And it'll be a Colonel ball out of bounds. This is Costello, gets it into Norris now. Norris out front, picked up by Severson. Gets it in the middle there, the shot's up and no good. And we're going to get a foul here against Spino, I believe, for the Colonels. Barron will bring it up here for the Raiders. Raiders on top, 6-4. Luke drives in, tried to go inside, tipped away. Spino picks it up, gets it down the other end. And we're going to fall against Severson for the Raiders. Colonels will inbound it with 4:43 left. Raiders up 6-4. Into Spino now, outside. Puts up the one-hander, no good. The rebound is taken down by Barron. Barron ahead to St. Peter to Anagnos. Barron now into Sin, and Jeff gets the bucket here, and it's 8-4 Raiders down the other end. The ball goes out of bounds, and we got no call on the play. Severson hit the deck. Well, now we decide to blow the whistle. We've got a so the ball goes down the other end, back down the other court, and the other side. The Raiders will inbound it here. Nobody touched the inbound pass, so the Raiders get it. St. Peter puts it up. Basket's good. Stuart St. Peter with the bucket. Well, we thought they called the basket. Now, basket was good. And it'll be a Colonel ball inbound here. This is Norris. He gets it ahead to Spino. Spino brings it up. One to go inside, and it's picked off by Barron for the Raiders. He brings it up here. 10-4, the Raiders on top. To St. Peter, the jump shot is no good off the rim there, and it's controlled by Spino ahead, and the shot is good. McClellan with the bucket for the Colonels, and it's 10-6 the Raiders with 3:50 left. Thompson getting ready to put the second wave of Raiders in here. And there's Spino, drives the lane and puts up the shot, no good. The rebound is taken by, and now it's controlled by Barron, back to Anagnos. And he puts it up, tip in there by Stuart St. Peter with the tip in, and the Raiders up 12-6 here. 3:24 left, first quarter of play. This is Norris against Sin. Ball goes down in the middle now. The shot is, and they're going to get the Colonels here for steps. That was 22. Well, I don't have a 22 on my sheet here. Well, at any rate, the Raiders will inbound it. This is Penny now with the Anderson. Anderson to, this is Barassa now to Bliss. Kyle Berquist in the ball game, gets it back to Penny. Brian Penny out front to Bliss. Into Barassa now. Barassa to Bliss out front. The Raiders here. 12-6 lead with 2:40 left. Kyle Berquist over to Ben Anderson at the foul line out of Barassa. Barassa. And Penny wants to drive. Now he gets it ahead to Bliss. He drives. Gets it back to Barassa. Then he goes to Barassa again now. Traffic jam in the middle there, right in that lane. And the Raiders, this is Bliss with the drive, no good. The rebound. Here comes Norris down the other end, and they're going to get him for a charge. Josh Norris picks up the charge for the Colonels. 2:07 left. The Raiders up 12-6 here from Brattleboro Union High School. A lot of contact here tonight. This is Bliss. We've got Bliss, Barassa, Penny, Anderson, and Berquist. Shot is up off the glass. Penny gets it. Brian Penny with the shot. 14-6 Raiders. So it's Spino working against Penny now, coming down the other end. And then Norris. Norris drives, puts up the shot off the glass. He goes to the floor. The basket's good. It's 14-8. This is Bliss now. Into Anderson. Anderson now on the baseline. Back out to Bliss. Brent drives. Back out to Barassa. Barassa now looking for Anderson. Finds him now. Anderson inside. Tipped away out there by Spino for Brattleboro. Now it gets into the middle to Berquist. Puts up the shot and it falls in. Kyle Berquist. The basket's good. It's 16-8 Raiders with 1:02 left. First quarter of action here. This is Costello for the Colonels. Dribbles it up against Berquist. Right into the lane. Puts up the one-hander that's controlled by Bliss. Bliss slows it down now with less than 50 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Raiders a hole for that one shot. And in the middle, this is Anderson. Shot's no good. The rebound, Berquist. No good, and it's going to be a Colonel ball out of bounds. (16-8). The Raiders on top with 31 seconds left. First quarter of action. This is Costello inbounds at the Spino. Spino back to Costello now. Gets it in on Norris. And now he goes underneath to Costello. The shot's good. Costello off the glass. 16-10 now. The Colonels. Raiders with the lead. And the shot is up and in. Brent Bliss for the Raiders. And it's 18-10 Raiders. And there's a shot by Norris off the glass. That'll do it after one quarter. It's the Raiders 18 and the Colonels 10. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, it's the Rutland Red Raiders 18 and the Brattleboro Colonels 10. Start the second quarter of play. This is Norris against Sin now. Norris, the quarterback out there, gets it into Stockwell now. Stockwell and Norris outside. This is Stockwell driving the base, gets it to Costello, and the shot's good. Costello gets the first basket here for the Colonels in the second quarter. He got the last basket for the Colonels in the first quarter. There's a fall underneath. Now let's see, this will send Luke Barron to the line here for the Raiders. The Raiders up 18-12, second quarter of action. Barron makes it 19-12 now. And the second shot there falls off. The ball controlled by Norris for the Colonels. Brings it up against Jeffson for the Raiders now, out in front. And then McClellan. McClellan the timeout, and we'll be right back. And we're back here at Brattleboro Union High School where it's 19-12. The Raiders on top. Second quarter of action. This is Norris, and he's going to be fouled on the play. It's Jimmy and Agnes inside. Picks up the fall for the Raiders. That'll send Norris to the line. Josh Norris, the 5'10" senior here for the Brattleboro Colonels. (19-13) now. The Raiders out front. Norris gets them both, and it's 19-14 with 7:08 left here, second quarter of action from Brattleboro. Raiders have Barron, Severson. This is Barron driving in, and the ball stripped away. Picked up by Stockwell. Stockwell drives and goes inside, puts up the shot, and it's good. 19-16 now. This is Barron down the other way. The Raiders on top with 6:40 left in the second quarter. Anagnos now gets it to St. Peter into a Severson, but Anagnos is there to put up the follow. 21-16 Raiders. Ball turned away, stripped away there. The Raiders pick it up. Now it comes back the other way. The Colonels control. And this is Norris to the baseline. He dishes it to McClellan. He puts it in. And it's 21-18 now. The Raiders down the other end. The ball stripped away there by Stockwell. Ball goes out of bounds. The Raiders will control. 6:09 left. Raiders on top. 21-18 here from Brattleboro. Mike Severson in there with Barron, Anagnos, St. Peter, and Sin, the starting five back in for the Raiders. This is Sin. He puts up the shot, and he's hammered by McClellan. That'll send Jeff Sin to the line here with 6:03 left in the second quarter. The Raiders up 21-18. Makes it 22-18, the Raiders. Rebound controlled by the Colonels. Ahead to Golding now. He drives in, kisses it, and the dish is to Masick. Masick puts it in, 22-20. Golding there, a la Lawrence Moulton there from Syracuse with the socks jacked up there. Raiders now back down the other end. It's 22-20. And to Severson, and Severson's going to be fouled on the play inside. 22-20, the Raiders on top with Mike Severson going to the line here. And the Colonels going with some substitutions here. That's Musil into the lineup for the Colonels, number 33. 24 is in there also. Severson makes it 23-20 now. Rebound is Barron. Went up with a shot, was no good. Sin puts it up from outside, and it's good. Jeff Sin hits it from long range. It's 25-20 now. Raiders with 5:18 left. Second quarter of play here from Brattleboro. The Raiders and the Colonels. Costello now gets it into McClellan. He goes inside. And the Golding. Golding puts it up. It's blocked there, rejected by Severson. Ball goes out of bounds, and Costello will inbound it. Good for help, finally gets it inside now, and the Golding. Into Finley now. Finley for the Colonels in the lane. Raiders with that tough defense. This is McClellan. He dishes it. Inside, the shot goes up, the rebound, Barron. And ahead to Severson. Severson now into Jimmy Anagnos. He takes a jumper, and it's in and out. Rebound, Finley going the other way. Broken up down there by Severson. Can't control, and the ball will be over to the Colonels. They'll inbound underneath their own basket down here. 25-20, the Raiders on top with 4:28 left in the second quarter of play. Costello dishing it to McClellan there, and they're going to get him for steps. No basket. So the Raiders will inbound here with 4:23 left, second quarter. They're up 25-20. They're going with Sin, Severson, Barron, St. Peter, and Anagnos. Sin is in the lane, and the shot is no good. Down the other end, Costello. Basket's good. Costello down the other end for the Colonels, and it's 25-22 now with 4 minutes left in the second quarter here at Brattleboro Union High School tonight. Anagnos over to Sin. He takes it from three-point land off the front of the rim, and it's stripped away by Barron to St. Peter. He puts it in. St. Peter with a shot off the glass, but it all started with Barron with the good defensive work, and it's 27-22. Golding out in front here, over to, now back to Golding on the side against Barron. Wants to go inside, now he goes back outside, finally run down. It's back to Golding underneath, he drives in, the shot's no good. No call on the play, and it's picked up by Anagnos. He gets it ahead to Severson. Severson now. Mike's going to take it right in. He's hacked going in. No call. He goes up again. And they're letting him play down here. Ball tipped away again by Barron. Good defensive work again. And Anagnos to Sin off the glass and in. Pretty play by the Raiders, and it's 29-22. The Raiders have come to life here in the second half with some good defense. And converting the shots down the other end. 29-22, Raiders by 7 here with 2:49 left. Golding out to Costello now. Down inside. Raiders going with that man-to-man defense, and now they're switching into a zone. There's a shot, is no good, in and out. Rebound taken by Sin. He gets ahead to Anagnos. Anagnos now going to baseline, puts it up and good. Jimmy Anagnos, and the Raiders are up 31-22. Colonels now with Costello up over the timeline. Puts up the shot, air ball, but it's going to be a Brattleboro ball out of bounds here. The Raiders go with 5 fresh faces here. We got Penny's in, Bliss is in, Barassa, Anderson, and Bergquist. Raiders up 31-22, and they're going to get Anderson for a fall right off the bat here with 2:03 left in the second quarter. First shot's good. Second shot falls away, and it's picked up by Anderson to Bliss to Penny now. Raiders going at second wave in there now with Bergquist out in front. Goes to Penny. Penny to Bliss. Now he goes to Anderson. He drives in, puts up the one-hander, no good. The rebound controlled by Anderson up once, goes up a second time, a third time. Finally, that'll do it. 33-23. The Raiders open up a 10-point lead now over the Colonels. Good board work there with Ben Anderson for the Raiders, and after 3, he finally got the bucket. 1:18 left, second quarter now. This is McClellan out in front. Over to Spino. Josh Norris from outside, off the back of the rim, controlled by Barassa. Threw it ahead there, but it's picked off by Norris. Back to McClellan. Basket's good off the glass, and he's going to be fouled by Ben Anderson of the Raiders. 33-25, the Raiders up with 1:04 left. And that completes a 3-point play, so it's 33-26 now. The Raiders up here. Second quarter play. This is Penny into Bergquist. Bergquist now going inside to Bliss. Drops in. Brent Bliss with the bucket for the Raiders, and it's 35-26, less than a minute to go in the second quarter. Broken up by Bergquist. And it'll be a Colonel ball there. And we got a call going against Penny of the Raiders, so that'll send the Colonels to the line with a 1-and-1. This will be Stockwell to go to the line for the Colonels. 42 seconds left. Second quarter play. The Raiders up 35-26. Gets the front end here. Let's see if he completes them both. Stockwell hits them both. It's 35-28. The Raiders are up here with about 35 seconds left, second quarter. And up Penny now. Penny at this Anderson. And call it off of Mark Barrasso, the Raiders, so it's 35-28, 31 seconds left. This is Norris inbounding it now to Stockwell. Guarded by Penny coming up the court. Stockwell out in front now. Colonel's holding for that last shot. Going into McClellan there underneath. Gets it back out to Norris. Norris drives in, gets it to McClellan, and the shot's good. 35-30. Anderson inbounds it to Bliss. Brent Bliss with 4 seconds left. Dribbles up, takes the outside shot, and it's good! Brent Bliss with the bucket here with a three-pointer. And the Raiders go up 38-30 at the end of the first half. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, getting ready to start the second half of play. It's the Rutland High Red Raiders 38 and the Colonels for Brattleboro 30. Raiders in that first half going with some good defense, nice passing, and pretty much controlling the tempo of this game in the first half. At this point, they were shutting down the inside game of the Colonels, and it's been pretty much Rutland basketball here first half. Second half, we get started. Mike Severson inbounds it to Jeff Sin now. Sin brings it up and knocked away there by Golding, picked up by Severson to Sin. Raiders going into the middle there, and it's St. Peter with the bucket, 40-30. The Raiders open up a 10-point lead here now with 7:42 left. This is Golding for Brattleboro, drives in. Ball picked up by Barron, ahead to Sin. He puts it off the glass, no good. Going to stay down at that end. The Raiders will inbound it here with 7:32 left, third quarter of play. Severson into St. Peter. Turnaround jumper is no good. Severson into Anagnos now. Back to St. Peter. It's good. Stuart St. Peter with the bucket. 42-30. The Raiders by 12. And they're going to get Jeff Sin on the foul over on the sidelines. Colonels will inbound it here with 7:13 left. The Raiders up by 12, 42-30. This is Josh Norris bringing it up for the Colonels. Going against Barron. McClellan now into Masick. Turnaround jumper, and it's rebounded by Anagnos. It's it ahead to Severson, ahead to Barron. Saves it. Gets it to St. Peter, and they're going to get Stewart for double dribbling out in front here. It's Colonel ball out of bounds. McClellan there now into the lane, gets it ahead, and the shot is off the rim. McClellan back with the shot, no good. Fadeaway jumper there is good by Finley, 42-32. Jeffson brings it up for the Raiders. It's an in the same. They want to go in the middle there to Severson. He's going to be fouled from behind. And that'll send Mike to the end line there. And he's going to inbound it here for the Raiders with 6:20 left. Raiders up by 10, 42-32. This is to Barron. St. Peter turnaround jumper there. Sin off the glass. And it's going to be a Colonel ball out of bounds. Colonel's going with Costello, Golding, Finley, McClellan, and Masick. This is Finley now, gets it to Golding. He drives and puts up the shot, and it's good. Got the bounce, and it goes in, 42-34. The Raiders now with 5:52 left. Third quarter of action here from Brattleboro Union High School. And a jump shot by Sin is no good. Finley pulls it down for Brattleboro, ahead to Golding. Golding now. And in the middle there to Kasich, back to Finley. Picked away by Luke Barron, drives in, puts up the shot, and he's fouled. McClellan gets the foul for the Colonels, and that'll send Barron to the line for Rutland here with 5:25 left. It's 42-34. The Raiders on top. .43-34 now, the Raiders. Hey, Barron hits them both, and it's 44-34. This is Golden, gets it in, brings it up now over the timeline. Norris out front. Back to Norris, he drives in the lane, and McClellan gets the basket, and he's fouled by Bliss on the play. So Bliss picks up the personal. That'll send McClellan to the line. It's 44-36. Doesn't get the free throw. The Raiders will take over here. 44-36. The Raiders are up with 5:05 left in the third quarter of play. Raiders going with Bliss, Barron, and Agnes, Severson now, and St. Peter's in there for the Raiders. Ball goes inside. Barron picks it up. Bliss with the shot, and he's going to be fouled inside. That'll send Bliss to the foul line. 4:55 left. The Raiders on top, 44-36. Shot is no good. The rebound is taken down by Costello now. He gets it ahead to Golding. Golding going inside there by Kasich. Gets it underneath. Shot is up, blocked. Blocked by Barron. He runs it down, and ball goes out of bounds. The Raiders will take over here with 4:40 left. The Raiders are up 44-36. Rutland going with Severson, Bliss, Barron, Berquist, and Anagnos now into the lineup for Rutland. This is Bliss now. He drives in. Working against Spino there into Anagnos. Severson now and gets it back to Anagnos. Back to looking for help. Gets it to Berquist. Severson underneath to Anagnos. Jimmy puts it up. No good. The rebound. And they got foul on Jimmy Anagnos going over the back there. It'll be a Colonel ball inbounding. Okay, the Colonels take it over now. This is Golding brings it up there. Golding and Norris in the backcourt for the Colonels into Spino. Spino gets it over to Golden. Golding back to Spino to Norris. Norris drives, steps back out. Now he drives into the lane. And they're going to get Anderson. Ben Anderson on the fall underneath. And that makes it 44-37 now. The Raiders on top. And he gets them both. It's 44-38. In the game for the Raiders now comes Stuart St. Peter. So it's St. Peter, Penny, Berquist, Severson, and Bliss. A little different lineup now for the Raiders. 44-38, the Raiders up by 6. This is Penny now outside working against Stockwell. Gets it to St. Peter underneath the Bliss. Puts it up and in. Brent Bliss off the glass. And it's 46-38 Raiders. 3:30 left. Third quarter of action. Josh Norris back outside now to Spino. Spino dribbling out the top of the key. Wanted to go underneath there to Costello, and it's picked away by Berquist. Picked up by Bliss. He brings it up against Spino. Going inside now. Wants to get going underneath. They try to go to Penny, and it's knocked away by Stockwell. He brings it down over the timeline. And they get it inside. It's going to go back the other way. The Raiders will inbound it here with 2:59 left. Raiders 46 and the Colonels 38. This is Bliss. Bringing it up now. Comes down in the corner. Gives it outside to Penny. Going underneath to St. Peter. Off the glass and in. St. Peter with the bucket. 48-38. The Raiders go up by 10 with 2:50 left in the third quarter now. And that'll send St. Peter to the line to try to complete the three-point play here. St. Peter gets the free throw, and it's 49-38. Three-point play by St. Peter. Raiders out in front here with 2:47 left. Norris out in front working against Bliss. Just Kasich puts it up and no good. The rebound taken down by Bliss. Races it ahead to Severson now. Severson inside to Bliss. Shot off the rim. Rebound controlled by Berquist. And knocked away. Picked up by Norris. He drives in off the glass. No good. The follow-up Kasich no good. And this is Norris, and they're going to get Bliss out in front there for traveling, so that'll turn the ball back over to the Colonels. Norris drives the baseline, puts it up, no good. The rebound, St. Peter. And Severson's got it. Mike Severson with the three-pointer, and it's 52-38 Raiders with 1:56 left in the third quarter. And the Colonels are going to take a timeout. We'll take a short one. We'll be right back. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, where it's the Rutland High Red Raiders 52 and the Brattleboro Colonels 38. Got third quarter action here with 1:51 left. And the Colonels inbounded here with Costello getting it to Golding now. Golding, top of the key, driving against Penny. And they're going to get Golding for traveling. Well, the Raiders will inbound now. The Raiders going with Severson, Sin, St. Peter, Berquist, and Penny. And we got a foul outside there. That's going to go against the Colonels. And that'll send the Raiders to inbound it here. This is Severson. And this is St. Peter. St. Peter now brings it up to Severson now. Severson dribbles to the top of the key, gets it out to St. Peter inside. And the ball saved by Kasich to Golding. Golding driving into the middle. Shot doesn't go, and it's picked off by St. Peter. He brings it down, having trouble with the dribble now. And the officials, they're going to get steps on Jeff Sen. (52-38), the Raiders on top with 1:14 left. This is Golding now, brings it up here for the Colonels, out in front with Norris. Norris looks inside to Costello, and pump fakes a couple of times, puts a shot up and no good, scramble for it. Golding picks it up. Going inside, and they're going to call steps. Going against the Colonels. There are a lot of traveling being called tonight here on both sides, and it's 52-38. The Raiders with less than a minute to play here in the third quarter. Raiders going with Severson, Barron now in there, Penny, Berquist, and an Agnes. Ball stripped away, taken away by Norris. Bounce pass to Golding. Puts up the shot, the basket's good. And Golding's going to be fouled on the play by Severson for the Raiders. So Golding with a chance to make a three-point play here for the Colonels. Shot is good, so Golding gets the three-point play, and it's 52-41. The Raiders up with 35 seconds left in the third quarter of play here from Brattleboro. Berquist now out in the top of the key, gets it to Anagnos. Penny now, Penny. Raiders holding for that last shot here of the quarter. Severson into Penny. Raiders will inbound it here with 8.9 seconds left. Okay, Bliss will replace Severson in there for the Raiders. Out to Berquist, back to Bliss. Takes that shot from outside, no good. The rebound, Kasich for Brattleboro. At Despino, Golding at the buzzer. The shot goes off the rim. After three quarters, the Rutland High Red Raiders 52 and the Brattleboro Colonels 41. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, we get ready for fourth quarter action. 52-41, the Rutland High Red Raiders out in front. This is Spino, and he puts it off the glass. I'll tell you, the shot just won't go here for the Colonels tonight. There's Spino, gets the rebound. Now he sets up from outside. That's no good off the rim. The rebound is taken away there by Bliss. Gets it ahead to Barron for the Raiders. We've got Penny in there, Anagnos, and Berquist, the same five that ended the third quarter. Blocked there by Kasich for the Colonels. Raiders will inbound it. This is Penny. It's up that one-hander. It's good. Brian Penny with the one-handed shot. It's 54-41. Golding out to Norris out in front now, going underneath to Golding. And it tiptoes along the baseline, brings it back into the middle, goes to Kasich underneath, outside. Norris drives to Kasich, puts it up and in. 54-43 now. Back the other way. This is Anagnos now underneath. Looking for help. Gets it to Bliss. Bliss going into Barron. He waits till everybody goes up and puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound down the other end. Kasich and want to go to Golding. Finally runs it down, but it's going to go out of bounds. (54-43), the Raiders on top. McClellan now comes in for Kasich. Stockwell is into the ball game also for the Colonels. This is Barron now. Barron into Bliss. Bliss into Anagnos to Anderson, and the basket's good. Ben Anderson with the bucket for the Raiders, and it's 56-43 with 6:32 left. Fourth quarter of action here from Brattleboro Union High School. Bounce pass to Spino. He puts it off the glass and in. Spino makes it 56-45. The Raiders are up here with Anagnos coming back down the other end. Jimmy going inside to Anderson. And Brian Penny is going to be fouled on the play. Raiders will inbound it here with Bliss going to Anagnos off the glass. Jimmy Anagnos makes it 58-45, the Raiders. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter of play. This is Norris, drives, puts it up off the glass, tip up, and McClellan gets a tip in there for the Colonels. Back down the other end we go with Penny now. Stockwell working against him, drives in, the basket's going to be, well, let's see, I believe they called a blocking foul. Basket counts. And let's see, that'll send Brian Penny to the line here with a chance to complete the three-point play. McClellan's going to fall out here with 5:41 left in the contest. And it's 58-49 as the Colonels control here, and they bring it up. This is Norris. Want to go inside. Penny picks it off and holds it up now. Back outside to Anagnos, to Barron, back to Penny now. Sets it up, and Penny gets the three-pointer. 61-49 now. The Raiders out in front with 5:18 left. Brian Penny from long range. Back down the other end now. This is Stockwell going back to Norris. Almost threw it away. Norris drives in off the glass and puts it up and in. 63-49 now. Down the other end we go. This is Norris. And they're going to get Brent Bliss with the foul. And that should send now let's see, seems to be some discussion here at the ball table. Brent Bliss is going to take a seat. He's got 2 fouls against him. I think there's something wrong with the clock. It actually should be could be 63:51. Not quite sure what the discussion about. I think they missed a basket here somewhere. And I think it's on the Brattleboro ledger, I believe. Then we had a foul down at the other end, which will send, it's going to send Josh Norris to the line for the Colonels. We'll take a break and be right back. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, we're at 63-49. The Raiders on top over the Colonels. And this is my Costello with a long fadeaway shot there, no good. Anagnos picks it up, gets it ahead to St. Peter, back to Anagnos. To Sin now. The Raiders on top with 4:40 left in the 4th quarter of action here. One inside, Anagnos, and he's going to be hacked from behind there by Costello of the Colonels. That'll send Jimmy Anagnos to the line for the Raiders. That makes it 64-49. And that'll do it 65-49 now. Anagnos hits them both. With 4:40, well, we've got a timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back. And back here at Brattleboro, where the Raiders have the 65-49 lead here. 4th quarter of action. .431 left in the 4th quarter now. The Colonels will inbound it. This is Golding now, gets it into Costello. Costello going against Anagnos, drives in, and the shot doesn't go, but he's going to go to the foul line. .55-50 now as Stockwell, Costello hits the first one. And Costello gets them both with 4:25 left, 4th quarter. The Raiders are up 65-51. Raiders going with Penny, Sin, Barron, Anagnos, and St. Peter. Penny over to Anagnos now. Anagnos into Sin. Jeff turnaround, puts it up off the glass, no good. Costello to Kasich, and they're going to get him for carrying. It'll be a Raider ball. They'll inbound it here with 4:07 left. And this is Sin. Goes to Penny, guarded by Norris. And into Barron now. Barron into the lane, gets into Anagnos. He puts up the shot, and he fouled by Kasich there in the underneath. 66-51 now. The Raiders with 3:55 left, fourth quarter. And in and out on that one. The rebound taken down there by Kasich, gets ahead to Golden. Golding now out front. And to Norris. Norris driving against Penny now. Holds it up, gets it inside to Costello. Behind the head. Pass to Golding, and the basket's good. 66-53. Barron down the other end. And Anagnos. Jimmy's going to be fouled on the play. That makes it 67-53 Raiders. And Anagnos hits them both, and it's 68-53 now with 3:29 left. Fourth quarter of action here from Brattleboro Union High School. The Raiders and the Colonels. Golding driving in, and it's knocked away by Anagnos. It'll be a Colonel ball out of bounds. This is Golding now, looks over to Norris. Norris drives, and the turnaround jumper is off the rim. The rebound, though, is put back up by Golding. It's knocked out of bounds, and the Colonels will inbound it here with 3:14 left. And then Norris in the middle, and the shot's good. Norris gets the basket, and it's 68-55 with 3:07 left. This is Barron, loses it, gets it to Golding now for Brattleboro. And the shot goes in. It was tipped off one of the Colonel players, and it went in. It's 68-57. That's the strangest play I've ever seen. Boy, that was something. The ball was tipped. It goes into the basket, and it's a Colonel bucket. We're going to take a timeout. 68-57 Raiders. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, where the Rutland High Red Raiders have a 68-57 lead here with 2:47 left. And the Raiders will inbound it. And we got a 5-second call there against the Raiders. So the Colonels will inbound it. Colonels going with Norris and Golding. Stockwell's in there, Kasich, and Costello. This is Golding now for the Colonels. Brings it up against Barron. Over to Stockwell, working against Jeff Sin now, the Raiders. Raiders going at man-to-man now. And Golding drives in, no good. The rebound, Kasich puts it up. Rebound is Norris, and he puts it off the glass and in. What a rough down here underneath. It's 68-59 now. This is Severson now. He goes to Anagnos. Barron is in there. Sin is in there. And St. Peter. Sin to St. Peter. And there's a foul on the play. That'll send Stuart St. Peter to the line here for Rutland. With 2:08 left, the Raiders on top, 68-59. St. Peter gets the second shot, 69-59. The Raiders go up by 10 here with 2:08 left. Golding brings it down for the Colonels, and then Norris, he drives in, Dishes it back to Golding, and it's good. 69-61. The Colonels making things a little interesting here with about 1:53 left. The Raiders now, Stuart St. Peter drives the base. Contact in here, but no call. And we go down the other end. We've got Stockwell over to Norris. Dishes it to Kasich. He loses it. And it's going to be a Raider ball. And we'll take a timeout and be right back. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union High School, where the Rutland High Red Raiders out in front here in the fourth quarter of play, 69-61 over the Brattleboro Colonels. Raiders here will inbound with 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. This is a long pass, intercepted by Stockwell. For Brattleboro, gets it ahead to Golding here, and the Colonels making a run here. This is Golding, drives in, puts it up off the glass. 69-63, and this is Barron now, back to Severson. Severson back to Barron. 1:20 left now. The Raiders up by 6, 69-63. Over to Sin now. Sin over to Severson. And Mike's going to need some help here. They tie him up. Possession arrow favors the Raiders, so the Raiders will inbound it here. (69-63). The Raiders on top with 1:08 left. Now this is Brian Penny. Another game for the Raiders. The Raiders going with Penny, Sin. Barron, he gets the ball. No basket. He's going to be fouled before the shot. The Raiders going with Sin, Penny, Barron, St. Peter, and Anagnos. And this will send Luke Barron to the line for the Raiders. They're up 69-63 with 1:07 left. I think that's 70-63 now. And Barron gets them both at 71-63. The Raiders up here, 1:07 left. Down the other end now, Golding for Brattleboro, working out in front. Now into the lane, back out front, gets it to Costello. He drives, puts up the one-hander short. Golding puts up the follow-up, no good. Rebound Sin. Over to Barron, ahead to Anagnos. Over to Barron now, back to Anagnos. Down in the corner to Penny, on top there to Sin. The Raiders working some time off the clock here. And Costello falls out in front with 38 seconds left. This will send Anagnos to the line with 38 seconds left. The Raiders up 71-63. In and out, it's controlled by the Colonels. And Golding wanted to go to Costello. It's picked up by Norris, and it's a backcourt. Raiders inbound, and now Penny going to Anagnos. And Jimmy stepped over the line there, so it'll go back over to the Colonels. The Colonels now inbound it. This is Costello. No good. The rebound, Kasich underneath, and he's going to be fouled on the play. Makes it 71-64 now. The Raiders up here with 24.4 seconds. Kasich now with the second. And And he gets them both. It's 71-65. And Penny calls timeout for the Raiders, and we'll take a short break. Okay, back here at Brattleboro Union, it's the Raiders on top, 71-65. The Colonels inbound it. And the Golding, he puts up the three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound, scramble for. Taken by Norris. Over to Golding. And Golding's going to be hammered here with 11 seconds left. Brian Penny picking up the fall for the Raiders. That'll send Golding to the line here for the Colonels. 71-65. Raiders on top. And Brian Penny is going to be fouled out front there by Costello with 9.2 seconds left. That'll send Penny to the line. And Chris Costello will fall out here for the Colonels. Penny makes it 72-65. Now the Raiders on top. Penny gets them both, and it's 73-65. The Raiders over the Colonels. Clock starts now with about 7 seconds. Golding from outside. And that doesn't hit anything. It's going to be a Raider ball out of bounds, and this should just about do it. Ball goes into Anagnos, and that'll do it. The final score from Brattleboro. The Raiders coming in here at Brattleboro and going out with a hard-earned victory, 73-65 over the Brattleboro Colonels.